Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name's Philip Arundel, and I'll shortly be attempting to read to you a letter I wrote to all the delegates and attendees of COP26. That's the climate change conference, which was held in Glasgow a couple of years ago. That's the letter. Usually now when I write letters, I include either cartoons or some of my paintings, because I'm an amateur painter. Which probably means that whoever gets it first with all the color on this thing, they probably think I'm trying to sell soap powder, so they dump it in the shredder. Anyhow, I'm going to read that, but I'll just mention a little bit about myself. I think all my life I've been a survivor. I've been an amateur at most things. All my life, since I was about 7, I've been an amateur sportsman. Love playing sport, even into old age where I stagger around half a golf course or into the swimming pool, or do my best to cheat and win a game of chess. In early life, obviously everybody has to earn their bread, and I started a little company designing and making carpets, bespoke carpets for the best hotels and residences with a gang of 2 or 3 others. And that lasted 40 years until we closed it down. I survived in that. And then 30 years ago, I began to teach myself watercolor painting, rather teach myself. I would go on painting holidays all over the place, where our teachers were professionals, so you learn as you go along. But that's been quite a big thing in my later life, giving me huge fun, and I'll show you a few of the paintings as a break from reading the letter. And the other thing that happened to me about 35 years ago, crikey, I'm 82 now, so that would have been when I was about 47 or something like that, 48 years old. I began to become an amateur philosopher because a bee started buzzing in my head. The Western world was heading in the wrong direction. And also, obviously, the big thing behind all that was the conflict or the battle between mankind and the effect he had on the environment. Because it was already apparent to me then that the environment was suffering. And I thought that all the new laws and philosophies being followed by the Western world didn't actually fit the bodies we are living in. Because too much freedom, too much democracy, too much government feather bedding, I don't think basically the animal bodies we live in, I think we've gone out of control a little bit, so that's part of it. And the other thing is, as a result of that, the power of the individual has been lost. We've all in the last 50 years or so become so reliant on our government that we've forgotten about our own responsibilities and what we should be doing, and we're asking governments to do everything. And this is highlighted in these great big international conferences, exactly like COP26, 27 and 28, the more recent ones. You see all the leaders, the kings, the princes, the presidents, the prime ministers, all the heads of the environment, the heads of the banks, the heads of industries, all telling us how they're going to change things and make things better. But they're missing the point, because the people who cause things to happen are not the talkers, the high up talkers. It's the low down walkers, like you and me. We are the people who walk the walk and buy our goods, or waste food or don't waste food. We are the people that make things happen on earth. We are the people who direct the market, what industries are made, what foods are produced, and what are not. So really the letter is probably trying to help everybody realize that the individuals are the real players in the future survival of our planet. So we'll take a break. I've sort of waffled on a bit, and then we'll start reading the letter. Thank you.